Hello guys, Zennosh here and welcome to CounterSide. And today in this video, I'm here to present you guys with a guide on how to set up an effective team or squad formation in this game without worrying about their offensive and defensive aspect at the same time. This kind of balanced team formation can help you a lot with a smooth gameplay progression. Alright, so let's get this started. First of all, when we are talking about the team setup or squad setup, you can see that like a squad can consist of a total of 8 employee characters and 1 ship. Now when we are talking about the employee characters, they come with various types of roles, alright, like defender, striker, sniper, ranger, supporter class, and so on and on. And now the thing is that like how to create a really good balanced team setup out of all these kind of characters with various types of roles, right? So let's get this started. First of all guys, we gotta start with defenders. We gotta have 2 defenders right away in this squad. Okay, defenders are going to be a really great help in order to keep the opponents or enemies at bay, and they can be a really great help so that like in order to control the mobs. Okay, they will not allow the mobs to approach near the ship so that the enemies will not have easy time in destroying your ship, and in that time you can keep on hiring new allies in the battlefield so that you can keep more pressure on the opponent. So these defenders are the guardians or the vanguard of your team, and they are very essential indeed. Okay, so please try to have at least 2 defenders in your team. And after having 2 defenders, the next thing is gonna be striker. Please try to have at least 1 striker, or 1 striker would be really fine, like Esterosa right over here. She's so damn good. Strikers are out there to actually make sure to counter those rangers. Okay, they are out there to make sure, or let's say to keep the rangers in check, because the rangers are those characters that actually can deal a lot of damage. They are the main DPS aspects of any kind of team out there. So strikers are really meant to counter the rangers. Alright, and strikers like Esterosa are pretty beefy as well. They can really tank, and they can also deal a lot of damage at the same time. They are like bruiser. They really love dealing damages while taking a lot of damage at the same time. So they are really good at solid characters. Alright, and after the striker, I would say try to have 1 sniper out there. 1 sniper in order to take care of the striker. Alright, as soon as you take care of the striker, it's gonna be quite easy for your rangers to be in effect real nicely. Okay, they will not have to fear that much from the incoming strikers out there. So try to have at least 1 sniper in your team, like Shaolin right over here. She's so good at dealing burst damage out there. So good indeed. And after having 1 sniper out there, I would really recommend you guys to have at least 3 rangers. Rangers are the main DPS units in this game. They are the main damage dealers. They are going to deal a lot of damage to your opponents, and they are going to ensure the victory. Okay, and if your ranger units are very powerful, you can even get quick victory out there against the opponents. Alright, whether it be the story contents or whether it be the arena contents, rangers are the one who usually do decide how your battle is actually gonna go. If they are really powerful, it's gonna be really easy for you guys to pin down the opponents and get very quick victory out there. And after having 3 rangers, please try to have any kind of other units out there, like let's say support especially. Alright, you really don't have to actually think about the other type of units out there like tower and siege units. Alright, not for now as a beginner. And if you really don't like supporter, you can totally replace your supporter with the ranger unit as well. But as we have a ongoing banner of Young Harim, and if you somehow manage to get Young Harim, then well, it's really a great idea to put her in the team, because she can actually provide a lot of utility support to your team. She is a really great unit indeed. Okay, and if you have any kind of other healer supporter units, then well, you can actually use them in the team as well to provide some extra healers. Anyways, for the beginners out there, supporters are not really that needed units. Alright, when you are actually going to enter into a very tight condition situations in the late game contents, yeah, in that situations the supporters are actually gonna come in action. Alright, so for a beginner, it's really up to you if you really want to put this supporter or not. So anyways, in summary guys, 2 defenders, 1 striker, 1 sniper, 3 or 4 rangers. It's really up to you. And the last remaining slot, it's usually it is supposed to be a supporter that can actually heal or provide a lot of utility support to your unit for your team. Okay, so that's how you are supposed to set up a team, and that's it and done, guys. Now you can also see right over here the average cost. Yes, the average cost of your team should be below 3.50 points. If it's higher than that, it's going to be really hard for you guys to keep on hiring new units in the battlefield out there in a very good rate. Okay, so it can be quite problematic for you guys, as the opponents might actually spam on you, or let's say they can actually put a huge pressure on you right away, because it's gonna be taking you a lot of time to actually hire a new unit into the battlefield, and that can be a really big problem indeed. All right, so in that case, please try to have the average cost of your team below 3.50 points, so that like it's gonna be quite easier for you guys to keep on hiring a lot of teammates into the battlefield, and also at the same time to hire some really powerful units as well. So there's a really good there's gonna be a really good balance out there whenever you are hiring like weak and the powerful units into the team with a very regular intervals, and it's gonna be quite helpful for you guys to put a very constant pressure on the opponents, or else the opponents will just swarm around you in no time. Okay, and it can be a really big problem indeed. So that's gonna be the thing. All right, and that's it and done. Now you might actually want to know about the ship. All right, so in the team, definitely the ship has a really great role out there, and now you might want to ask like, hey Zennosh, what's the best ship out there in the game right now? Well, as a beginner, well, please try to go with the Normandy. Why? Because it has a very good like this thing called mobility. Okay, it can actually cover a very long distance in the battlefield out there, and it can be a really great help indeed. Okay, Normandy is a really amazing ship, and later on when you actually manage to beat the episode 4, you will be able to get this amazing ship known as the Gleipnir. Alright, so this one out here, just clear the episode 4 act 4-4 to construct this ship. You will be able to get it right away. Alright, and this Gleipnir is gonna help you a lot. Okay, even though it has very low mobility out there, but still it's gonna be a really great help to you guys, and it can actually provide a lot of boost to your counter type units, which you are actually gonna use most of the time in the battlefield, like allied counters attack plus 15%. That's really great, and it can actually keep on providing that extra damage that you will need from time to time in order to put a lot more pressure onto the opponents, like fires condense easily reloadable Eternium energy in ray form, inflicts damage on all enemies on the battlefield and downs them. So that is going to be so helpful indeed in order to keep on putting a very good pressure on the opponents while boosting the attack stats of your counter units. So yes, Gleipnir is going to be a really great like option for you guys when you are actually going to clear the episode 4 act 4-4. Okay, so try to get it, and after that one it's going to be really easy, but till then it's really advised to you guys to use the Normandy airship so that like your team members can get a lot of benefits out there, especially when it comes to mobility out there. Okay, so that's gonna be it, guys. So that is how you are supposed to form the team. Alright, in summary, yet again, have 2 defenders, have 1 striker, have 1 sniper, 3 rangers, 1 support. And if you don't like support, you can have 4 rangers instead for more DPS output. Alright, and when it comes to average cost, please try to put it below 3.50 so that it's going to be quite easy for you guys to keep on hiring a lot of units at regular interval time, so that you can keep on putting a lot of pressure on your opponents, or else it's going to be really hard and the opponent might actually put a lot of pressure on you guys if your average cost is really high, because when you are trying to put very effective units in the battlefield, well, guess what, guys, they really do cost high, and that can be a really big problem, especially in the later game contests when the awakened units actually start to come. When they are going to be introduced into this game, then things might actually change at that time. For now, getting or maintaining the average cost below 3.50 is not really that of a big problem, right? So don't worry about that one for now. But later on, when the awakened units are going to be introduced in this game, that's going to be the time when we really have to be quite observant about our average team cost. And finally, when it comes to the airship or this ship out here, for the beginner, Normandy is going to be a really great ship. But after clearing the episode 4, then at that time try to get the Gleipnir, who is going to be a really great ship, to provide amazing attack boost to your team members who are counter units, and all of these units are counter units, right? And that is really good. Those are the humanoids or human units out there. And that's said and done, guys. Gleipnir can also provide some really good AoE damage that can be a really great help to turn the tides around the battle. Okay, so that's it, and done. This is gonna be it for today. If you guys have any other extra opinions, or if you have any kind of criticisms, feedbacks, or insights, please do let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a really good discussion about that one. But if you really do agree with my views, and if you do really love this video, then please do hit that like and subscribe button right away. I would really appreciate it. And that's it and done. See you guys in the next video.